Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 31st of August 2022. Today was match day for the under 21s, postponed from yesterday, 24 hours. We don't know why. We don't care though because they won 5-1. Absolutely brilliant display from them. Mill under 21s hit 5 to maintain perfect start. Yes, this is from millfc.co.uk. Mill under 21s claimed their fourth win in 4 professional development league games on Wednesday afternoon as Kevin Nugent's side demolished Peterborough United 5-1 at Calman Road. Abdul Malik 2, Chinokali, Kamal Grant and Romain Esse were all on target as the Young Lions claimed all 3 points with ease against the Posh. The scoring began as early as the 18th minute as Abdul Malik claimed the first of his double, but the visitors restored parity on the half-hour mark. The score was level at the half-time break. Over in the second half, Mill ran in 4 unanswered goals through Abdul Malik, Ockley, Grant and Esse to cruise to victory. Next up for Mill under 21s is a trip to Coventry City on Tuesday the 6th of September. And the team was as follows: Gilmore, Muller, Adam Malaki, Toboloj, Grant, Ockley, Allen, Penny, Leahy, Abdul Malik and Esse. And there were 4 substitutions: Walker for Adam Malaki in the 81st minute, a Smith for Penny in the 75th minute, Hearn for Leahy in the 81st minute, and Lawson for Esse in the 61st minute. The unused sub was Evans. So there you go. And it looks like they didn't have a sub goalkeeper then. It's a mistake there, but yeah, 5-1. Can you believe it? Absolutely brilliant. Maintain their 100% record. They won all their games, and I believe that they are now top of the table, going just ahead of Charlton, who are another team who are doing very well, winning all their games, scoring a lot of goals, just like Millwall. But Millwall have a better defence, I believe, so they're just above them on goal difference. And I think next month we play Charlton at the Den, so that will be a very high quality under 21 game at the Den, Millwall versus Charlton. But before we get to that, this popped up on millfc.co.uk. So the Millwall Football Club is hiring a part-time kit assistant. The ideal candidate will be responsible for aiding the kit manager on all aspects of kit management for the first team, under 21s and under 18s, and youth age groups, ensuring the day-to-day duties are completed and the correct kit and equipment is provided for all fixtures as directed by the kit manager. And there is a full job description which we're going to look at now. Closing date for applications are 19th of September 2022. So what is going on here? Well, it's £10,000 based on a 21-hour week. So how many days will that be over? You don't know. I don't know. 3 or 4 days, maybe. Then what would that be? What, 7 hours a day, 6 hours a day for 4 days? I don't know, something like that. And it's based at the training ground at Calman Road, BR14BZ, and of course the New Den, SE16 3LN. And the kit assistant become part of that. The ideal candidate will be responsible for aiding. Yeah, we've just read that. Yeah, we've read that. The role will be based at the club's training ground in Bromley Stadium in Bermondsey, which could potentially include evenings, weekends, and home and away fixtures. The role includes, but is not limited to, management of the training kit daily in conjunction with the first team kit manager, supporting the kit manager in all areas of kit management operation, laundry of matching training kits to keep an accurate and up-to-date record of all stock and who it's been issued to always represent the club professionally and with integrity. Be trustworthy and adhere to the club's code of conduct and ethics. Adhere to protocol and respect confidentiality in all matters. Display high standards of behaviour and appearance and encourage the same from others. Strong communication and time management skills. And be flexible in hours of work and travel to away games. So sounds pretty decent, doesn't it? Oh, there's more. There's more. To be able to multitask and to perform well under pressure, a clean DBS, experience in managing inventory and organising stock, ability to prioritise and anticipate workload, desired requirements, UK driving license but not essential. Heat press experience is desirable but not essential. Safeguarding training. It's 21 hours a week over 3 days, but you might be asked to do extra, so they would like it if you were flexible. The successful candidate will enjoy working as part of a team, be enthusiastic, hard-working, and be flexible to the requirements of the position. The fast-paced nature of the industry must be confident working in a dynamic environment, offering professional delivery throughout. To apply, please send your CV to there. Only those shortlisted will be notified. So there you go. Interesting little job there. So if you're a student, if you are thinking of taking a gap year, and instead of spending money traveling around the world, go and follow Millwall. Get them to pay you to travel around the country with Millwall. If you're an Uber driver or something like that, take this job. You get paid to watch Millwall and hang around with the players. Or I guess you can be around them, but don't bother them. You'll be around them, but you won't be bothering them. Otherwise, I think they'll show you the door. But still, that's not bad if you're a Mill fan. But yeah, so there you go. Get assistant part time. 21 hours per week over 3 days. Not bad, not bad. So moving on to this little story that popped up. Millwall squad's nightmare journey home from Burnley. Yeah, this is about how the players got home from Burnley. This is from bbc.co.uk, and this is because they've spun it out of an interview that they did with Zian Flemming for today's London Sports Show on BBC Radio London. They interviewed Zian Flemming and some Millwall people. I think Alex Jones from Suffolk News. They asked him as well. So Millwall players endured travel chaos following their game at Burnley on Tuesday after suffering a 2-0 defeat at Turf Moor. The Lions players boarded the coach for the 260-mile return journey to London before 11 p.m. However, a lorry fire led to the M16 motorway being closed for hours, and the players eventually arrived home at 8 a.m. Summer signing Zian Flemming said it was a rough night, the worst trip, not just me, but any of us have had. The Dutch attacking midfielder, who made his first league start in a defeat, told BBC Radio London, "We came back from Burnley, which is a 5-hour journey. I think it is. There was a fire on the motorway right in front of us, so we were not moving for between 3 and 4 hours, just standing still. I got home at 8 a.m. Amazingly, it was rough." Yeah, you know what they should have done? They should have, if the traffic wasn't moving, get out and have a little kick about on the motorway. Fleming arrived at the Den in the summer from Fortuna Sittard in his homeland and says the club's persistence made him feel truly wanted. Millwall showed interest in the summer of 2021. It didn't happen. Then another move didn't happen later in the window. They came back in again in the winter along with some other clubs who were showing interest. And that was Nottingham Forest. Millwall put an offer in January, but the club wasn't willing to let me leave at that time. So I had to stay because they were in a relegation fight. During the summer, the club actually came back again. They showed some persistence in bringing me in. That was the main thing which really made me choose Millwall. The feeling that they really want you, and you'll be important to them as well. Instead of moving abroad, and if you're successful, fine. But if you're not, they'll get rid of you. I just got a good feeling about the club, he added. Well, there you go. Yeah, so there was an interview with Zian Flemming on this show, the London Sports Show, BBC Radio London, 31st of August. You can watch it on BBC Sounds. Catch up, just go to there. You need to have an account and sign in, like most things these days. But yeah, apparently most of the show, it's an hour-long show, I think, and most of the show's about Millwall. I haven't listened to it yet, so yeah, if you want to listen to that, it's there. So we're going to move on now to looking at the stats from yesterday's game. So here are the match events: 3 yellow cards for Millwall, none for them. 2 goals for them, and they made 4 substitutions, and we made the full 5. That's the first time we've made the full 5 substitution. I'm not too sure, but you can see the XG at the top by the red FT. 2.63 to Burnley and 1.21 to Millwall. We did play a lot better. I will say that going forward, definitely. I think we played a 5-2-3. Gary Rout said we played 5-2-3. And we held on until the 62nd minute. And then we conceded 2 goals in 10 minutes. And as you can see, like the changes. Now, to be fair, the players that were going to come on, they were warming up when that goal went in. But the changes didn't happen until we went to. I think you could see like Burnley switched into like a different gear. They did something. They were coming at us, and we were kind of struggling a bit. And you felt it was only a matter of time before they scored, and they did. So let's have a look at the shot map from infogol.net. And here you can go. Look at this. Look at all the chances that Burnley had. And you can see they had 3 in the 6-yard box, and 2 of those were goals. They managed to get the crosses in there, and there you go. Pretty good chances. Best chances of the game. And also, like Norwich, remember Norwich in the first half? Let's see how this breaks down actually, because if you watch the video that I made after the Norwich game, similar thing. In the first half, Norwich were taking shots because we were defending very well against them. They were taking shot after shot from long range outside the box. And half time, obviously, the manager said to him, "Can you stop doing that? Can you actually get inside the box and shoot? Just take your time, get into the box and then shoot." And then they did that, and then they scored those 2 goals. And they had one other chance. That's all they did, is make sure they got inside the box and then get the effort away. So let's split this. Oh no, okay. So yeah, weird one. That's a weird one. So yeah, they had the one chance inside the area. Again, they were taking chances from outside the box because they couldn't really break us down. They were struggling, and then I don't know what the fuck happened in the second half, but they were taking shots all over the place, and they were taking crosses. They got the 2 in the area, and they got the 2 goals out of that. So yeah, so let's have a look at Millwall's goals or shots on target. That one there, that is Benicophobe. Now, to be fair to him, I believe the goalkeeper got a hand to it. So it was coming to him, he lined himself up, goalkeeper got a hand to it, took it away from him. But again, a lot of chances from outside the box. We go to first half. Not a lot going on, is there? I imagine most of these are headers from Vogelsammer, Hutchinson, Cooper, yeah. So Zian Flemming, that was his free kick, I believe, which he actually got on target. Second half. There you go. A bit better, but still not the best. But again, oh, a chance there. Best chances. And can you believe? So we're still. How many games have we played so far? 6, 7. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've played 8 games, including the cup game. We haven't. had a goal from any of our strikers yet in 8 games. Bobby hasn't scored. Flemming hasn't scored. Bradshaw hasn't scored. Sam hasn't scored. None of our strikers have scored. How about that? How about that? Let's move on now to WhoScored.com, and man of the match from WhoScored.com is Bartosz Piekarski. Bart was man of the match, probably because they had a lot of shots on target, and he did save them. We'll check that out, but I assume that's what it is, because even though they scored twice, if they had 10 shots on target and they've only scored 2, that means 8 shots were saved. So it's that kind of numbers thing, even though he's on the losing side and he's goalkeeper, but he did very well. So Burnley were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities through individual skill. Were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from the flanks, were strong at finishing. Millwall created a high number of chances relative to their possession, but were poor at finishing. Were aggressive, lost possession often, and gave away a lot of free kicks around the box. We attacked through the middle. A high shot frequency when in possession of favoured long balls. And there you go, 22 attempts on goal by Burnley and 12 by Millwall. 18-7 open play, 4-5 set piece. So yeah, you can see they kept them down. So 22 shots, 2 goals. That is only 9%. Whereas we had 12, none. That's numbers. Millwall were pretty balanced, going all over the place. Burnley were slightly favouring going down their right hand side. Shot directions, middle and left for, or middle and left and right for Burnley, and middle and right for Millwall. Shot zones, there you go. Action zones, player positions. Aha, that is interesting. You can see here, Mill pretty compact, pretty tight. You can see why Burnley struggled to break us down. But what that meant was Burnley's fullbacks pushing on a lot. They basically played 2-4-4. It looks like most of the time. Pretty. Looks like we're playing with a sweeper. And 4. The 1-4-2-3. 5-2-3. Yeah. You can see the formation there. 5-2-3. Pretty solid. Shame we didn't get a result, or even a 0-0, because I don't think we probably couldn't have scored playing so deep the way we were. Although we did have our moments, we'll say that. So let's move on to the match centre from this. If you look at the top by the club badges, you can see the average player rating for Burnley is 6.70. The average rating player for Millwall is 6.64. That is not a lot in that. Not a lot in that. Although Millwall's is skewed by having Biakowski on 8.3, higher than most other players. In terms of Burnley, Vitinho was given their highest rating. Well, actually, Manuel would come off the bench, so 7.4. So the two geezers who scored the goal, first goal 7.4, 7.3, and Rodriguez who scored the other goal 7.1. So you can see that this website really rewards people who do things. So the ones who got involved in the goal got a higher rating. Biakowski, who did a lot of saving, got a higher rating. So there are the ratings. Okay. Total shots, we've already seen at 22-12, but who had them? So literally everyone for Burnley had a shot except for Cork, Taylor, and the keeper. For Millwall, Bradshaw didn't have one, which is the reverse of what he did at Reading. He was the only one who had a shots at Reading, I think. Mitchell had 2 when he come on, which is weird for him. He usually gets told to stand back. Okay. Possession 69 to 31, which is how we play. We don't want the ball. We hate the ball. Harwood Bellis, 9% of the match time just on his feet. Cullen 9.6. I think didn't he get man of the match from the people in the ground, sponsors? And I think Max and Carl said it should have been Teller. So, in terms of Millwall, Biakowski 3.7. So yeah, he did have a lot of the ball. We were playing quite a high line, so we were doing a few back passes to Biakowski just to get out of the doo-doo when Burnley closed us down. Pass success percentage, again, this is really low for Millwall, 65. It's normally a lot higher than that. It's normally, yeah, that's not the best. I guess that's because of the long balls forward, but still. Biakowski 43 now, that's good for him. He's usually in the low 30s. What have we got? Shackleton 87, Cresswell 89, and then everyone else not very good. Dribble 73, aerials 121 to 25. So everyone Millwall won an aerial except for Saville, Shackleton, and Biakowski. Cooper and Wallace with 5. Flemming with 7. Nice. Tackles 8 to 20. 8 to 20. So you can see who's doing the more attacking, because we had to do the more tackling. Cooper 4, Wallace 4. Corners 5 to 3. Dispossessed 9 to 7. So we're going to finish off now. So we've seen Biakowski got man of the match, and I'm saying that's because of the shot he's faced. So let's have a look at this. So these are the shots for Burnley, 22 shots. How many on target? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I said, 10 shots on target. So here's the thing. This is how it goes, generally. A good team in this division. They got 22 shots. Half that's how many they get on target. And then again, half that's how many you should be scoring. So they should have scored probably 4. 3 or 4 or 5. Because they got 22 shots. They got 10 on target. They should have scored 4 or 5. Because we had a good goalkeeper, they didn't. That's why the goalkeeper got the man of the match on this website. Yeah, so it's 10 shots on target. Only 2 goals. That's 8 shots on target that were saved or blocked. Or saved by Biakowski or blocked. I think he did save quite a few. It'd be 4. So that's why he's got man of the match. And here you go. Rating wise, let's sort that out. 8.33. And then we have Jake Cooper 7.42. Murray Willis 7.01, even though he was only on the pitch for 82 minutes. And then we got George Saville and Sean Hudson. Cresswell hit the bar. So let's have a look at the bottom. Tyler Berry 6.01. Benik Afobe 6.02. Tom Bradshaw 6.03. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So look, so Billy Mitchell comes on the 82nd minute. He got 6.33. He was on the pitch for what, 10 minutes? He replaced, I believe, Jamie Shackleton. Jamie Shackleton was on the pitch for 82 minutes and got a rating of 6.32. So Billy Mitchell on the pitch for 10 minutes did enough in that match to get a higher rating than the player he replaced, who was on the pitch for 8 times as long as him. Can we go back to starting Billy Mitchell now? Are the fans happy? The moaners? Can we go back to starting him again? Maybe there was a problem there. Maybe this is the kick up his arse he needed. In 10 minutes he's did more than Jamie Shackleton did in 80 minutes. So let's see. Cardiff is the next game up. So and Volkosama, he did have a few moments, but you kind of expected more from him when he's starting, because he comes off the bench and he's hitting shots from here, there, and everywhere, and hitting the bar. You thought, well, okay, you want to start? Coming off the bench and doing that's pretty good. But he comes on, he starts the game, and it doesn't really achieve what he was doing coming off the bench. So let's start running through some of these things. Touches. Who had the most touches from Millwall? Sean Hutchinson, 52. Biekowski, 43. Jake Cooper, 43. Yeah, there was a lot of passing it back to Biekowski. He did have to do a fair bit of work with his feet, which was most of the time pretty decent. Didn't get in any trouble. But that was similar to the Norwich game. Remember, at the Norwich game, they passed it back to him, and he hit the player, and it spun back. So they did the same thing. I think that they tried to do against Norwich against Burnley, and it kind of worked a little bit better because it took until the 62nd minute for them to score, but still not the best. So let's look at Millwall's shots and shots on target. So we've already seen, what was it, 11, 12? It was 12, wasn't it? We got 12 shots from Millwall. How many on target? Quite a few. That's better than we have been getting. 5. So like again, so you half it. You have 12 shots, 5 of them are on target, and then hopefully you can score 2 of those. You got to keep halving it, but we didn't get two goals. But so however many, it's not the case of you create a chance. It's like a golden bullet. You create one chance, you score 1 goal. That's how it goes. No, you need to work. And if you have 10 shots, probably 5 of them are going to be on target, and then hopefully 1 or 2 of those will go in. And it's all a numbers game. You see what Burnley did. They had 20. They had 10 on target. They're twice as many on target as us. Because they had more. They did more going forward. And that's what you need to do in this league. You need to do more going forward. Defensively. So let's have a look at this. So tackles. Cooper, Murray Wallace, Hutch, McNamara. McNamara, very good right at the end. Did a hook tackle. Sliding hook tackle. Very good. And you can see in his face he wasn't happy. And he was growling. The camera picked that up. Very, like the game was lost, but he still give us the shit. Still trying to win the ball. Very good. Interceptions. George Savoy 3. Clearances. Hutch 8. Cooper 6. And then 2-2-2. Block shots. So we've seen Burnley had 22 shots. So was it 2, 4, 6, 7 of those were blocked. Those 22. Jamie Shackleton with 2, so that's what he was doing all game. A 2 block shot. Passing wise, we've seen Shackleton had the best pass percentage, but it was only off 15 passes. In 82 minutes, he only had 15 passes. Is that for real? Or is there a mistake here? 15 passes in 82 minutes. That's nothing. That's really low. Now I know we're not a possession team, but that's really low. Billy Mitchell looked 4 in 10 minutes. Honeyman 7 in 20 minutes. And 100%. Tyler Berry 2, 100%. Again in 20 minutes, 2 passes. Yeah, this is. So who had the most passes for Millwall then? Hutch 36 people at the back. They're passing it, trying to keep the ball at the back before pumping it long. 36 for Hutch, 30 for Bart, 27 for Cooper. Yeah, that's not a pass. That wasn't a passing game for Millwall last night. So crosses and accurate crosses. Oh dear. So this is Flemming 3 and 0, Joel Saville 3 and 2, McNamara 2 and 2. That's good, 100%. Malone when he come on 1 and 1. Long balls and accurate long balls. Bartosz Biakowski 29 and 12. So just under half. So he had 30 passes, Bart, and 29 were long balls. So he only had 1 short pass. Crazy. Hutch 11-6, McMahon 9-4, Jay Cooper 7-2, Charlie Cresswell 6-5. Again, Zian Flemming 2-0. So he's not very accurate with his passing. Was it him? He passed to Bradshaw, but instead of passing to the space in front of him for the run on, he literally passed it to him, which was not the best. Could have scored from that, but we didn't. So yeah, Bart, man of the match, not just for Mill, but overall in general, because of what he did in that game. Yeah, it was a game we were kind of outclassed, but what can you do? They had 22 shots and we only had 12. So, and on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.